Hi, my name is Michael Zima. I'm an SEO expert and expat based in Mallorca, Spain. Today I'm going to talk about a productivity hack for Google Drive and also a new feature that was recently introduced into your Google Drive folder. So first I'm going to start with the new feature. If you've seen that little priority tab appear in your Drive, in your team Drive, it's a new feature that Google is helping with productivity inside of Google Drive. If you've been using it for about a decade, all those different files and the file structure and the individual files and the uploads, it can become a mess. Speaking from experience, when I touch a file once and I don't need it anymore, I usually don't come back to it. So it's important to make the Priorities tab a focus of your workplace. So the Priorities tab is basically set up as individual blocks that you can log into. In the top, you're going to see all of your recent files, and in the bottom you can create blocks. I call them desks or briefcases. You think about the files you're always touching on. If you're working in finance, you would have your accounting spreadsheets. All the files that you're touching can be neatly organized into these little boxes. And there's also hidden workplaces too, where you can work on other projects. So there's a component of collaboration and also internal work. So I'm going to give you an important hack that I use and I've developed this year, and I've adopted it successfully. So for the entire month of March, I've deployed a new technique in tracking my communication. So I have a couple of different tabs open, but this particular tab is if you're inside of Google Drive and you're always copying and pasting and you're drafting messages, you want to take all of your work and just put it into a singular Google Drive folder. Okay, and this is going to be a Google Sheet, just like a regular document. I call it a notepad, but every day I go into work and I date my notepad, and then I start dating it by some sort of a naming convention. It could be a client, it could be a task. I just name it, and I do all the work there, and I make sure I insert it in the proper document. I make sure I send an email, and I have a running log of all the work that I have done. So for the entire month of March, I've actually produced over 100 pages of content in my organization, in the operations that I do internally and externally. It's incredible how neat and tidy I've become by just having everything in one place. If I'm on a call with somebody randomly and I want to drop a note, I can date it, and when I think and look back, I can go back into my timeline, find that date and that note. So it keeps everything in one place, because throughout the day, you have a lot of unorganized thoughts, and those just usually disappear and you forget, and 2-3 weeks later they come to your head, and it's very inefficient. But if you're always constantly recording the work that and communication you're doing in one place, and also documenting your unorganized thoughts, you can turn those thoughts into actions, and that's very important. So try to establish this singular notepad, this singular funnel for your workplace online, because all of your different scraps, you can think about different scraps of paper that you're trying to sort through. You have these digital scraps of paper that you need to insert into one document. And now that one document is going to become the most important document in your Drive folder, and it's going to be the catalyst for you to do more work and also stay really focused on what your vision is, and try not to get distracted outside of everything else, digging through folders and files. Really, doing productivity management around your productivity plan is really inefficient. So just start documenting what you're doing and develop a philosophy around your personal habits, because I can't teach you good digital habits. You're going to have to establish these on your own. Thanks for watching. If you have any automation tips, just drop a comment here into YouTube and I'll get back to you soon. In the meantime, subscribe into one of these places, and I look forward to making another video for you.